Hello, and welcome to a special St. Patrick's Day edition of the CVU Show. I'm Autumn.
And I'm Elias. This Friday is St. Patrick's Day and the end of Snapshot 3.
CVU's Scholars Bowl team was back in action on Friday, March 10th, when they sent 4 teams to the Vermont NAQT Championships at South Burlington High School. Our varsity A team finished in second place overall, losing to Hanover in the finals after earlier defeating teams from Essex, Burlington, and South Burlington to get there. We have now finished first or second in the particular tournament 11 times since it started in 2007. The team is now 29-9 on the season.
Our B and C teams also made the second round varsity playoffs, with the C team finishing as runner-up in that bracket. Our D team swept through the JV bracket with a perfect 7-0 record to claim first place. That finishes a great season for our JV teams, who compiled a 51, 33, and 1 overall record playing many games against varsity teams. Aside from winning the JV bracket Friday, we also won the state JV championships in January.
CVU will be playing in the state championship playoff finals on Saturday, April 1st at Montpelier High School. We are seeded 6th due to some tough luck in the first round, but we have defeated all of the 5 teams seeded higher at some point this season.
Good luck to all team members.
The Junior Iron Chef competition was held on Saturday, March 11th at the Essex Expo. CVU had 2 teams in the competition and both teams won awards. The CVU Chef Hawks made barbecue bao buns and won the Mise en Place award. The CVU Red Onions made a tofu poke bowl.
Now on to sports with Liam.
What's up, Red Hawk Nation? It's your boy Liam here reporting on sports. The boys basketball D1 finals were last Saturday. CVU bested Rice and won the state finals with a final score of 42-38. With the boys and girls basketball wins, it's only the 10th time one school has taken both D1 titles. Way to go, Red Hawks! Outdoor track and field begins Monday, March 20th at 5 p.m. in the C Gym. All athletes interested should make sure that they are signed up in form relief and have an updated physical. Please be prepared for indoor and outdoor practices. Questions? Contact Jess LaPlante or Corey Coffey. Not much else is happening at the moment, so that's it for sports. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Liam.
For more information on spring sports, email rmccollum@cvsd.org or go to the link below.
Now on to student interviews.
The question we asked you this week was, what was the luckiest moment in your life?
Here's what you had to say.
One of the luckiest things that ever happened to me was getting a baby sister at 13 years old.
Luckiest thing that ever happened to me was I was on a phone call with a friend at like 2 a.m. and I was pointing out constellations, and then a giant shooting star went by, and it was really cool. And I thought, hey, that's pretty cool. I'll tell my friend who I'm on the phone with. But I heard them gasp at the same time, and it's like, oh right, we're under the same sky. So that was probably the coolest moment ever.
I think like the luckiest thing that's ever really happened to me is one day me and my dad went out for Texas Roadhouse, just us. And I didn't get to spend a lot of time with him, which was really something I appreciated.
All right, the luckiest thing that's ever happened to me is that I was at a restaurant in New York and I decided to play one of the lottery games and won about $2,000. So that's probably the luckiest thing.
The luckiest thing that's happened to me was finding Tony Loma boots at Battery Street Jeans.
Once I was running across some railroad tracks and I tripped and I fell and cut my eye right here. And I'm lucky because it didn't hit my actual eyeball and it only hit my eyebrow. So that's it.
The luckiest thing that ever happened to me was not going off the road this morning.
The luckiest thing that ever happened to me is probably flipping one of those expo markers and landing it during math class.
The luckiest thing to ever happen to me was like getting an audition for The Crown on Netflix. Probably the luckiest thing that's happened to me is I found a $100 bill in Burlington one time. And that was probably the luckiest thing that's happened to me.
Luckiest thing that's ever happened to me is when I got my dog.
Thank you to everyone who answered this week's question. And finally today, the CVU Film Club held an Academy Awards Oscar ballot last week. There were over 120 entries, and the winner of the 2 movie tickets at the Majestic Theater is Leo LaForce. Leo correctly predicted 19 out of 23 categories, including all of the top awards. Congrats, Leo.
To end today's show, we have some more fun facts. This week's fun facts are about
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick wasn't actually Irish.
Shamrocks were considered to be a sacred plant.
St. Patrick wore blue, not green.
And wearing green on St. Patrick's Day is said to make you invisible to leprechauns.
That's all for this week.
Thanks for watching, and see you next week.